Normal type Pokemon are often disregarded as the basic type, the type that isn't strong because it doesn't hit anything super effective or resist anything. However, this may surprise you to know, but some of those basic Pokemon can actually be pretty strong. In this list, we're going to take a look at some of those most powerful normal type Pokemon that have pulled ahead of the basic allegations and done some amazing things. This Gen 1 Kangaroo-inspired Pokemon has lived in the shadow of more diverse Pokemon for a long time. Whether it be because of better abilities or a higher base stat total, Kangaskhan has always fallen short from being viable. That was up until 2013 with the release of Pokemon 6th Generation. With the introduction of Mega Evolution, we were introduced to power-ups for some of the most underappreciated Pokemon, which includes Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, when Mega Evolved, got an increase in its base stat total and a new ability called Parental Bond that allowed it to make multiple attacks in one turn. Alongside its now improved base stat total and its extremely diverse move pool, this was enough for it to become a powerhouse in the Chalk format, and it made stay in VGC up until restricted mons were allowed. With such a strong showing, I'm sure Kangaskhan will have its time in the limelight again if we ever see Megas reintroduced into the game, but until then we can remember this protective mother as the beast that she once was. They say you can become whatever you want, and this Pokemon may have taken that a little too literally. Ditto is often known for its role in Pokemon breeding, but its power to become any Pokemon comes in clutch in battles by allowing it to also copy any stat changes. Ditto has always popped up in and out of metas to take advantage of teams that like to set up, the most notable of which being in the X and Y restricted format, in which it was used to copy the opposing Xerneas after it set up a Geomancy. This allowed you to have a guaranteed counter to Xerneas, or at least allowed you to play on an even playing field, even if your counter or restricted had already gone down. Ditto is essentially an ever-looming presence in any format that has to be factored in, especially when building teams that want to set up. With the diversity of having the ability to be in any opposing Pokemon, would anyone be surprised to see it being sent out in any format? This list has had quite a bit of Kanto love, and we're going to have yet another Kantonian entry on this list. This Pokemon is known for always getting in the way, but it's also perfectly capable of removing obstacles as well. Snorlax is a super tanky offensive attacker that has the ability to set up with a strong move Belly Drum. This will enable Snorlax to apply a lot of offensive pressure right out the gate. However, in more recent years, it's more widely known for its showing in Sword and Shield, where it had access to its unique Gigantamax form that came equipped with a unique move that allowed you to recycle your berry. This essentially allowed you to use Belly Drum, and then you could recover your HP with the Iapapa berry. Then recover the berry on the preceding turn with the G-Max Replenish. Even without Gigantamax though, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Snorlax pop in and out of competitive play due to its natural bulk. Are you enjoying this video? Maybe consider leaving a like and subscribing for more videos like this one. They often say that art is priceless, and this painting Pokemon proves that right. Smeargle is unique in the way that it is the only Pokemon that can truly learn every move. Even if it can't actually use some of them, this has allowed a Pokemon with middling stats to shine in competitive battles. With its unique ability to use any move, it's able to be used as an insanely strong support Pokemon with moves like Spore, Wide Guard, Fake Out, or Feint. However, many players might remember it for when it was able to use Dark Void, a move that can hit both opposing Pokemon with a sleep condition. However, Game Freak realized that this might have been a tad too strong and made it to where the move would fail when used by Smeargle, even nerfing the move itself shortly afterwards. However, it's only a matter of time before this painting Pokemon finds itself back in the limelight with its ability to use any support move. The sequel is often worse than the original, but that doesn't reign true for the next entry on this list. Porygon 2 is quite the weird Pokemon existing in the cyberspace of Pokemon cyberspace. However, it also exists in the competitive space as well. Porygon 2 might seem extremely underwhelming, being a smooth duck and all. However, its strength lies in its toolbox move pool and its ability to hold the Eviolite held item. Eviolite allows a Pokemon that can still evolve to increase its base defenses with no drastic downside. The only comparable item being Assault Vest, which only increases special defense and also comes with the drawback of restricting you access from status moves, which would be a silver bullet for Porygon 2 since its power really comes from its ability to use Trick Room and Recover. Its low base speed allows you to take advantage of Trick Room, and Recover allows it to take advantage of the defense boosting item Eviolite in an amazing fashion. Throw on the strong stab move Tri Attack and a good coverage move like Psychic or Ice Beam, and you've already written the code to success. A lot of strong normal type Pokemon have been introduced in the last 3 years since the Scarlet and Violet era. However, I don't feel it's fair to include them on this list until the era has wrapped up. That being said, I'll probably end up revisiting this list in the next year to take a look at even more normal types that include Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. Until then, did I miss anything? Is there any Pokemon you would have added? Let me know that and which typings you'd like to see me do in this format. But until then, YouTube tells me you'll like this video, so check it out.